that time of the month. Hi friends, it's Misty here. Thank you so much for joining me today. So today is the palette chopping block for my No Pan Left Behind challenge. If you're unfamiliar, that is a challenge I stumbled upon on Instagram, and the whole premise is to touch every single eyeshadow in a pan in my the gist of the project is to touch every single eyeshadow pan in all of my eyeshadow palettes. So my goal is to make sure I've tested every single eye palette at least once. And then I film these videos where I tell you if I like the palette, if I didn't like the palette, if it is within date, I send them off to Project Beauty Share, and if they're not, they unfortunately go in the garbage. Or recycling, if I can figure out how to do that. I know you can go through TerraCycle. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. So this is actually more ColourPop than Profusion, and ColourPop than anything else. You guys know if you watched last month's No Pan Left Behind, I got like 3 ColourPop palettes, and then I'd worked on the Stone Cold Fox palette. So yeah, we're gonna do that. So let me start with what's on my face today. So this is the BH Cosmetic Zodiac Palette. This is the oldest palette in my collection, and this has been in my Deca painting project. It's currently still in my Deca painting project, but I've used enough of them to know I'm gonna keep these. This is a really great formula. Today on my eye, I'm working with this matte, this matte, this matte, this shimmer, this shimmer, and then I added some of the Vanny glitter on top. I don't often do neutrals, but I'm okay with this look. So I love this formula. The mattes they're a little powdery, and that might just be the age of the palette. But their baked shadow formula is some of the best ever. So highly recommend. I know people have been finding the Love one at TJ Maxx and stuff. I don't go to TJ Maxx. I mean, I don't go in stores, period. I'm not going in stores until everybody is well and we're back to normal. But so yeah, you can find it there, but BH Cosmetics almost always puts these on sale. And then if you are a Rakuten member, they always have percentage back to cash back. So skipping this one. Another big palette that I was working on is this one. This is the Lovestruck Palette by Profusion. I always sing the praise of Profusion. I think for what you're paying for, their quality is pretty damn good. But, and when I had mostly just drugstore, it was pretty good. I even have pan in this glitter. I don't know if you can see it. But I am going to say au revoir to this one. I have just gotten better quality eyeshadows in my collection since purchasing this palette. If you're a beginner, I still think these are fabulous. You know, it gives you an opportunity to play with a bunch of colors. The glitters are not, you don't need a glitter glue with them. And this is a color story that I really, really like. But again, I just have other things in my collection that will work better. So this one is just like maybe a year old, if even. I'm gonna look at the expiration date and see if this can be something that is passed along to Project Beauty Share. If you're unfamiliar, once a quarter, I send a large flat rate priority here in the US of items that I'm destashing, decluttering, etc. to Project Beauty Share. They are a charity out in Seattle, and they will take gently used makeup, they take hygiene items, bath items, shampoo, etc., stuff like that. They sanitize the makeup, and then they partner with shelters all over the country to send them stuff for women in shelters. So I really like sending stuff to them rather than things going in the trash. So that's why you don't really ever see me return makeup, because I would rather pass it along and then it just go back to Ulta or Sephora and go in the trash, and then someone can go dumpster diving or whatever they do. But anyway, long story short, this one is being decluttered. Oh, this has got a lot of BH. No, not a lot of BH. The next one is this one. This is the BH Cosmetic Mimosa palette. It's part of their Weekend Vibes collection. There's this one, the Blueberry Muffin, the Avocado Toast. Did they come out with another eyeshadow palette? I don't remember. This is what this looks like. And this is Stain. So this quality is on par with the one in the Blueberry Muffin. I haven't tried, I don't have the Avocado Toast one, but the mattes are super creamy and easy to blend. The shimmers are beautiful. I got so many. Was I wearing this? I was wearing this palette, I think, in my last update. But look at that shift. It's a duochrome, and it's beautiful. And this palette goes on sale all the time too. Like, seriously. I am a fan of BH quality for the most part. You guys know I got the Nice palette. Did I get the Nice palette? And it was awful. But so far, these and those ice cream shop palettes are really, really good. So that's a keeper. The first of ColourPop is the Stone Cold Fox palette. I love this palette. It sounds like it's hit or miss for some people, but for me, it was the #1 hit. I love cool tone neutrals, like love, love, love cool tone neutrals. When I wear neutrals, I prefer cool tones. I'm in warm tones. I think I'm a neutral skin color because I can pretty much get away with anything. But I really, really love this palette. I love the quality. The mattes are so creamy and buttery. And again, I know that's not everyone's experience, but it is with me. So, and I bought this like launch day, so that might be why. But this is definitely staying. If you watched my update, I did a spoiler alert on this. Ugh, I just couldn't get this palette to work. I just couldn't. I just feel like it's like a baked formula that is so subpar to any baked formula I've ever tried before. So this one, unfortunately, I think I'm just going to declutter to the trash can because again, I had such a hard time using it, and I don't want someone who has limited supplies you know, or something like that to try to get this and use it. And I just don't think it's worth it. So this is going to go in the garbage. Another Profusion. This is the Profusion Mixed Metals. This is Rose. So these were bundles that came out a couple of years ago. And it comes with eyeshadows and then 2 face products. These are actually really, really nice. I'm considering depotting this for the 2 face products because again, they're really creamy and beautiful and delicious. I love Profusion face palettes as well. I mean, really, really pretty. Again, I don't know that it's within date to send to Project Beauty Share, but if it is, I will. But like I said, I may declutter. What does that say? Let me bring up my phone picture. It's probably not even focused. I can't see shit today. 24 months. So yeah, I'll have to look to see how old this is. So this will either be decluttered or I may depot it. All right, so the rest of them are ColourPop, and I think you're going to be surprised by some. Let's start with the 2 I'm keeping. So this is the Lilac You A Lot palette. It's purple. I don't know what else to say about it. It's purple and it's beautiful and it's purple and I love it and it's so pretty. So this one is definitely staying. Also staying is the Ooh La La palette. I mentioned I may even want to depot these. You guys will have to let me know if that's something you think I should do. Ugh, this one kind of makes me, this one kind of pisses me off. These are all going, all of them, every single one of them. So these are the first 5-pan palettes that ColourPop put out, and these are just so subpar. Like, I don't know if anybody else has had that experience, but in comparison to this Stone Cold Fox palette or those other 2 9-pans, these are just trash. Rewind. These are just not good. They're not trash. Like, I'm sending them to Project Beauty Share. You can get an eye look out of them, but I struggled so much, and each of them, like, yeah, I really, really struggled to. I mean, you can look how messy this got. It was a struggle. I took these all on vacation because I thought, oh, I don't want to take a huge big palette. These will fit better in my makeup bag. You know, I want to do my makeup for the days that we go out to eat, and I hated them so much. So those are going to Project Beauty Share. So that's it. Another round of palettes on the chopping block. This time we had a bunch of ColourPop, BH, and a little bit of Profusion. So thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate you. Feel free to join this if you want to. The No Pain Left Behind, like I said, I didn't create that. I stumbled upon it, and I'm doing my eyeshadows, and I'm also doing my face palettes along with my single pans of blush, bronzer, and highlights once we get past the face palettes. But that's it. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate you. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, day, night. I don't even know what day of the week this is going to go up. But I love you, and I'll see you real soon. Bye for now.